Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the NFL trade deadline. Pretty much the deadline is over about 3:30 unless they're making another move for a cornerback. Then yeah, the 49ers have completed a trade. They have gotten Chase Young, defensive end from the Washington Commanders. Very good news right there. The 49ers, I think they're giving up a second or third round pick for 2024. I'm hoping this shores up the defensive line even more because honestly, this whole year they've been kind of lacking. They've had a good game or two, I think, against the Cowboys this year. Other than that, they've been really struggling. I don't know what's going on with them this year. We have pretty much almost the same crew that we've had for a long time. We also got Javon Hargrave a few weeks ago before the Cleveland game. We got Randy Gregory. Now we're making a move for Chase Young. They believe in him. They have high hopes for him. I mean, to give up a pretty decent draft pick to get him, I think that's a big risk but high reward as well. Young, if you don't know, he played for the Washington Commanders since the COVID year 2020. He was drafted number 2 overall, just like Nick Bosa. And I'll be talking about that in a second. He's made a really good contribution in his first year. I believe he won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Don't quote me on that. I think he did. And then he's just been hampered with injuries. This year in 2023, he's actually been healthy for the most part. I think he's played every single game. That's great. 49ers, we need some healthy guys, and he's a perfect guy for that role. Can he be thrust into the starting role? Yeah, I believe so. I mean, when you have the number 2 overall pick and very talented player, I think he can do great things for the 49ers. I think you guys believe in him as well. Yeah, welcome to the Bay Area, big time. We played him, I believe, in 2020, 2021, and he did a pretty good job against us. And I know we were dealing with injuries at that time, I believe, his rookie year, and he did a really good job. I remember that game. If you remember that game as well, then there you go, right? But having him and Nick Bosa, both former teammates at Ohio State, that's a really big difference maker right there. Needed some help. John Lynch got some help, and I'm hoping this makes the difference for the defensive line. It's been really struggling this year. It's been very lackluster for the most part. Yeah, they have some spurts of good moments, but for the most part, very inconsistent, and it's not the defense that we're used to seeing for the 49ers. We're used to seeing dominant smash mouth football, very physical, doing great things, but now it's just not happening as much anymore. And hopefully Young can add some physicality to that defensive line. And for the 49ers and Steve Wilks in particular, there got to be no excuse anymore. They gave him everything that they've gotten for assets and great players. I mean, if you can't make the most of it, then yeah, he's probably on the hot seat. He's probably on the hot seat a little bit right now. His seat's pretty warm, I would say, for the defensive coordinator position. And hoping that he makes the improvements, because I'm a Steve Wilks fan. I definitely am. He did great for us, in Charlotte, Carolina last year. Almost made the playoffs. Was pretty inspirational, but for some reason he's not that inspirational as a defensive coordinator for the 49ers. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's just kind of cruise controlling because he's inheriting probably the number 1 defense from last year, and he's made it to the middle of a pack, almost near the end of the worst defense in the NFL right now. Hoping improvements can be made. Luckily, it's a bye week, so give Young some extra time to get used to the team, practice, and get to know the system even more. That's really helpful right there. So yeah, 49ers making a move. Very impressed by them. I didn't think they were going to make any moves at all. I thought they were going to make a move for the cornerback position because we're actually struggling on that as well. Same thing. I mean, they made their moments. They've had turnovers and stuff like that, but they've been very inconsistent. They've been getting torched quite a bit, I would say, this year so far. So, yeah, I mean, if the defensive line can play well, then the corners can, be backed up a little bit, but so far that hasn't really happened. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird talking negative things about the 49ers, but, this year has been very inconsistent. And adding Chase Young hopefully solves their problems at the defensive line position. I think with Chris Craig, the defensive line coach, he's going to do great things for him. That's all I'm hoping for. That's all I'm hoping for. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this Chase Young trade. Is this a good one? Is this a bad one? Please let me know in the comments below. Will he help this defensive line get even better for the rest of 2023? There's a lot of football left. I know we're at a 3-game losing streak, but anything can happen, and there's always a chance that the 49ers can come back and win like 10 games in a row, which they have done for the past 2 or 3 years now. Come on. I still have faith in the 49ers, although it's William Wayne with defensive coordinator Steve Wilks right now. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to this. I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow on a Wednesday or Thursday. And, yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners, Niner faithful, Niner Empire all day.